Russell Westbrook has played on 7 teams in the last 7 years. So today, we're going back and rebuilding all of those squads. Starting off on NBA 2K19 with the Oklahoma City Thunder. This was Russ's final year in OKC, as after this, he was traded to Houston to play alongside Harden. So after we rebuild this OKC squad, we'll go over to 2K20, rebuild the Rockets, then the Wizards in 21, Lakers in 22. You get the point. And I'll only have 1 season to rebuild the team in each 2K, or else this video would probably be like 10 hours long. First order of business, I want to see what trade offers we can get for Andre Roberson and Jeremy Grant. Yeah, not much. Okay, you know what? Let's wait until the deadline and see if we can make something a little bit better happen. While we're simulating, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. This is the second video of the day. Gatorade symbol is blinking red, but I'm still locked in for y'all. What I like about this squad on 2K19 is we've got Paul George with Russ, and that seems to be a winning formula. I don't think KD was on the Warriors anymore in this 2K either. Wait, was he? He was. I think he was. Oh, this was the year where they had Boogie too! What are the standings looking like? Oh. Okay, we gotta do a few moves if we want to have any chance. Let's start off by doing some scouting around the league. Suns are selling. Booker's on a team-friendly contract. I might try and make a play for Booker. Blake Griffin or Andre Drummond. I didn't mean to edit player. I was trying to add him to my list. Whatever, I guess I can add him to my list. But Bron's available? 99 overall Bron is available. We gotta try and make this happen. Listen, mister, that was a bad shot. You're a great player. But if I can somehow get LeBron, Raymond James... Oh, don't let the door hit you on the way out, Paulie. Like I don't care. Do we have any young players? No. Okay, I think I know how we can make a big deal happen. I think we can get LeBron with Westbrook. And if you have those 2 guys on the same team, as we trade for James Ennis in a first. James Ennis, we're going to flip for hopefully another pick because we need as many picks as we can get here. But if you get Bron with Russell Westbrook, oh, it's up. Raymond Felton for a pick. I'm with it. All right, so now we have a few extra picks. Let's call the Suns. If I can get Booker without trading PG, that would be sensational. And then what I want to do is leverage Booker in a Bron trade, okay? That's the plan here. I don't know if it's going to work. Because, I mean, he's Devin Booker. Like, he's a guy who the Suns should value pretty heavy. Yeah, we can't get it done for just Patterson and picks, which I understand. Who's probably trash around this time? Like the Nets? Oh, no, they only have a 2-star pick. I need to call one of the worst teams in the league, grab their pick. Go, conference. Okay, the Portland Trailblazers have won 15 games. What happened? It's lame time, huh? All right, Portland. If I can get y'all's pick this year, that'd be awesome. Let's see what they're thinking. I mean, I'd give you like 4 first-rounders just because all my picks are mid. I need something good here. Here's 6 first. Dang. Yeah, they know they're sad. That's why they won't give up this pick. All right, we got it. So can I do Roberson or Portland pick and get Booker? They want Kyle Singler in another first. I'll do that gladly. Okay, so now we have Book, PG, and Russ. The question is, am I willing to give up Booker? Oh, Booker was recently signed. I'm going to turn off that restriction because in real life, you can trade players right after they've, after you just traded for them. You can include them in a new deal. Okay, so like I said, do we think it's worth it for Bron to trade both Paul and Book? And probably other assets, including like first-round picks and stuff. That's the question here. And they're still not with it, even if I offer Book and Paul. I don't have many more draft picks for you. The Bron thing might just not be happening. I might just need to be happy with getting Devin Booker added to a team that was already elite. Maybe that's what I should do rather than getting too greedy. I will try and upgrade our role players some more. Ooh! Kemba and Batum or Gobert and Neto is really interesting for DS and Jeremy Grant. Now, DS is having a good season, but for Rudy or for Kemba, I mean, this Batum contract isn't great. You know what? Let's push it through. Welcome to the team, Kemba. I'm thinking Kemba's a guy we can flip for a power forward. We need a 4. Ooh, CJ McCollum. We already got Booker at the 2. Blake Griffin would be perfect. Let's do it. Let's do it. Balake, welcome. So we got Russ, Paul George, Blake Griffin, Griffin, Devin Booker, Steven Adams. Steven Adams is elite in this 2K2. They got him at an 85. That's got to be an all-time high for Steve-O. Yeah, I guess we ought to keep Steven Adams, huh? I do want to go grab, Nico Mirotic off the bench wouldn't be bad. Darren Collison. Darren Collison randomly retired. And guess who randomly retired today? Malcolm Brogdon. It reminded me of when Darren Collison retired. Joe Ingles off the bench. And we get JaVale McGee. Let's do it. And then I'm thinking, is this the year the power forward cheese was a thing? Where you move guys to power forward, their overall goes up a bunch? Nerlens went up a little bit. JaVale went up a little. Nothing crazy. You know what, Nerlens? You're going to be the backup power forward. We're going to have Joe Ingles at the backup small forward. JaVale at backup center. I need a backup PG and a backup 2. And then I think we're pretty much as good as we're going to get here in NBA 2K19. Langston Galloway and Calderon. I'm going to take this deal and hope that we can flip them for some guys who are, I don't know, a little bit better. Satoransky, the guy who never missed a mid-range. My guy Sean Livingston. That might be the play. Jay Crowder, Wayne Ellington could be a sharpshooter off the bench. I'm going to get Wayne Ellington. He'll provide us with some smooth floor spacing. He's shooting 40 from 3 this year. Okay, Wayne Ellington, welcome. Derek Jones is here. He's in the G League. I need a PG. Quinn Cook and Jordan Bell? It's actually quite the deal. And that makes the Dubs worse. Cool. So now the question is, what if we take like Jordan Bell, Steven Adams? Could we get an upgraded center? We could get Hassan, who's averaging 17 and 12. Let's do it. Let's do it, bro. And now the team should be completely squared away. We've got Russ, Book, PG, Blake Griffin, Hassan, Joe Ingles, Nerlens Noel, Wayne Ellington, and then I keep it at a 9, man. What are the numbers looking like so far this season from our players? Player stats. Okay, so it's Russ leading the way, stuff in the stat sheet. Paul. Oh, Booker's averaging 24. Guys' numbers will go down after these trades just because we have so many different options. But we've assembled a lineup that should be really good, but will it be good enough to beat the Warriors? That's the big question. I think we have a better chance of beating the Dubs now than we did post-trade or pre-trade deadline. So that's a thing for sure. We got to build up a little bit of teammate chemistry here. Look at us go. Yes. Yes. What's the win streak? 11 in a row. We might be able to pass the Warriors. I like how in the current 2Ks, you have like your conference ranking. I think it's top right or bottom right somewhere where you can see it because I have to stop and look. It looks like we're not going to be able to catch the Dubs, but we're going to be awfully close by the end of the year. And if we would have had this roster all year, I think we would have got them. Russ wins MVP. What a way to start off your video, Brody. 26, 9, and 8 from Russell Westbrook. Luka Doncic is your rookie of the year. Tyreek Evans, 6th man. Kawhi DPOY. Aaron Gordon, most improved. And there's Billy Donovan, coach of the year. All right, Russ. The Chris Paul and Harden Rockets. Well, these guys are about to get traded for each other. Bubble butt. Oh, yeah. Did any of our other guys make All-NBA? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we tied the Dubs. See, I told y'all we'd be close to them by the end of the season. Booker and Paul were still scoring it well. Hassan. Oh, my gosh, man. Yeah, I forgot how easy Hassan used to be to get in older 2Ks because of his contract, too. And he was a good player, 87 overall. This Grizzlies team is awful. Did they trade for Rudy Gobert? It doesn't matter. I mean, that team is... Whew. They won 37 games. We beat them in 5. Next up will be the Rockets. We'll be pulling up to Houston for our NBA 2K20 rebuild here in a second. Oh, and they kept Melo on the roster because Melo was on the roster to start the season, then got released and all that. It's so weird how the roster screen is still images instead of like players moving and dribbling and stuff. I'm so used to that now. But yeah, I think this roster should be very capable of beating Houston. Rockets did win 59 games on the regular season. They'll take game 5. We win in 6, yeah. And now it's the Dubs. Russ, you get a chance to go at KD in a series, and we match up with the Warriors about as good as we can. All things considered, consider what I was given. I think I did a good job building out this team. We lose the first game by 24. Okay. I mean, KD went off. He had 30. How's Russ doing in this playoff run? Incredible. He's playing like an MVP. Now, Booker, I'm going to need more than 5 points out of you. I'm going to need you to not foul out, too. Game 2, we lose as well. It's closer this time. Boogie had 34. Yeah, because I forgot how good they had Boogie playing in this. And Clay, and oh my gosh, dude. This team was just unfair. 34 and 19 from Russ, we still lost. And what's crazy is this Warriors team didn't win the chip in real life, obviously because of injuries. I think everybody assumes that if they were healthy, or at least somewhat healthy, they probably would have won. We're down 3-0. 32 from Russ. Game 4. All right, bro. I don't know what you want me to do. Apparently Kawhi Leonard's Superman because he was able to beat them, but we got swept by the Dubs. It's all right. We will be back in NBA 2K20. We'll come back even stronger. Russ did everything he could these playoffs. And don't worry, Brody, you're going to have a better second option. Playoff P, time to pick up the podcast, Mike, buddy. 15 points per game. Are we serious? But Russ, it's okay. You're going to have more help than ever in 2K20 with James Harden. Well, a better second star. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the team in 2K20 as good as this, but also the Warriors are going to be broken up, so that'll help. Let's just go on to 2K20. Enough of the Yappuccino. Nobody ordered a Yappuccino, Danny. H-Town! We're here! Russell Westbrook down to a 90 overall going into NBA 2020. James Harden, though, a 96. Clint Capella. No, this was the year with the power forward cheese. I remember. Yep. Clint Capella goes to an 89 at power forward. Clint Capella, we might find a way to trade you for Braun or something. We might be able to pull off some cheese here. So Clint will be a major trade piece for us. I'm going to be honest. We probably don't keep Clint. Now, as far as picks go, we got a couple. Oh, we can make something happen with this roster. I think they're already going to be strong in the simulation. And then if I make my moves, this is a terrible trade offer. But if I make my moves, do my thing, we're going to really be in business. And if I can just move centers to power forward and they become the greatest players ever, oh yeah, we got the cheese here. Yeah, we're hooping. 32-16, but the West is once again absolutely crazy. 32-16 only puts us at 5th. The Lakers are better than us with Bron and AD. This is the first year of them. Oh, and Boogie's over there too. He never ended up playing a game with the Lakers. This was the year where Kawhi and PG made their way to LA. 19 offseason was probably the craziest offseason of all time. Durant went to the Nets. Kawhi went to the Clips. So did Paul George. Kyrie went to the Nets too. AD went to the Lakers. I mean, my goodness. All right, so checking out the stats, James Harden's averaging 35. Should I say the thing? He's averaging 40. But Russ has been incredible too. How about 26 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists? Clint Capella, he's averaging 18 rebounds? Clint might be untouchable. Clint might be an untouchable piece. Now, if we can get crazy offers, he's a 90 overall power forward. Is there any like insane offers? If there isn't, I can't trade him. I mean, we could get the spin move guy. We could get Drummond. Bro, he's averaging. I can't do it. I can't do it. He's averaging. That's insane. 18 rebounds. Now, everybody else, well, the rest of our team's low-key sad, but everybody else could get traded. I think guys like Eric Gordon and PJ Tucker are good players, but 2K's got them playing, not so good. Eric Gordon, 32 from 3 here. We could go Teague time here. Robert Covington, I remember from King of the Fourth Quarters videos, he used to be so bad to have in the simulation. Shout out to King of the Fourth Quarter. Not that he needs the shout out, but he got a deal with NBC, posted the trailer and everything today. It was super cool. So congratulations to him. We could do TJ Warren and Jeremy Lamb. This isn't bad, but it's not what I want. Let's do some scouting around the league, see if there are any selling teams. We got the Pacers. Victor Oladipo. We just have so many cards. Happy retirement, Malcolm. The Mavs, a young Luka, but he's just going to take so much to get, and he's going to be awesome, but he's not going to be the Luka we know today just yet. And this is a one-year situation, so we're really trying to make the most out of it. I don't think getting Luka would be that, and we'd have to give up so many assets. The Heat could be interesting. I think we could put together a trade package for Jimmy Butler. Butler could be an interesting third guy, maybe fourth guy, because Clint Capella's him. The Wolves, Karl Towns is a stretch big. You move Capella over to the 4. That could be fun. But as far as like players we actually have the assets for, I think Jimmy Butler can make a whole lot of sense. If we have any other big contracts? We don't really. PJ and Eric aren't going to get us there. Hold on, Jimmy. Hold that thought. We'll be back. If we go PJ, Eric, can we throw in a third player? How about Tyson Chandler just for some more salary? If we aggregate their contracts together, we can get up to the $27 million of Hassan Whiteside over in Portland. Yeah, Hassan did play for the Blazers. That's interesting. I forgot about that. All right, now we go Hassan. Oh yeah, the recently signed thing. I'm going to turn that off. Full transparency here. That will be turned off because we're doing a lot of moves. And like I said, you can expand deals to 3-team deals in real life to include more players and everything else. So look, I'll give you Hassan. I'll give you our pick. I'll give you another one of our picks. Picks do not matter to us at all. 3 firsts. There you go. Hassan and 3 firsts gets you Jimmy Buckets. Now we got to get a little bit better depth. We don't have a ton of trade assets to get that done. Actually, I kind of need a power forward too. Like a starting power forward. Forget the depth. I need a starting 4. Dario Saric and Frank the Tank. Dario's playing pretty awful. Isaiah Thomas is averaging 15 on terrible efficiency. Guys were not as efficient in this 2K as they are now. I feel like 2K now has everybody shooting crazy efficiency. There's a few guys who are inefficient, but it's rare for sure. Compared to this, like in this 2K, guys can't throw a rock in the ocean. Hey, handsome. But again, he's shooting inefficient. They got Malik Beasley playing well. Thomas Bryant could be decent too. You know what? Yeah. Let's do that deal. Malik and TB. Malik's gonna come off the bench, give us some shooting. He'll kind of play like the Eric Gordon type role. And then Thomas Bryant, I kind of just brought him in because he was a part of the deal too. Ooh, Davis Bertans. He could be like Ryan Anderson 2.0 for this team. Or we could go get Saric and Patrick Beverly. I like this deal. Pat Bev, welcome back to H-Town. Him and Russ might beef. No, I don't think that's a thing anymore. I saw right before Russ got signed today, I saw something about Patrick Beverly saying how Russ should be signed. Now we just need to fill out the front court off the bench. We got our backup backcourt. I don't know. Dario Saric is kind of sorry to start at my power forward. Let me see if I can do a little better. And it's not even the Dario Saric is that bad. It's just 2K's got him playing that bad. We'll take Bielitsa and Moutier. That works. We had to trade Gerald Green there too. Gerald Green had some crazy dunks in his career. Now we need a backup front court here. Christian Wood, I saw. Ed Davis. Man, I haven't heard Ed Davis's name in a while. Sure, why not? Let's bring in Ed Davis, backup center. Let's do that. Then we need what? We've got a point guard, shooting guard off the bench. We got Bielitsa starting at the 4. We need a backup 4 and a backup 3. We don't have a ton of assets to get these deals done. C. Wood, welcome to H-Town. A little bit early. He joined them in 2021, I want to say. And then a 5-man. Give me Royce O'Neal and George Niang. Danny, neither one of them are centers. Stay with me here. If we go Royce, George, Ihart, just give me a decent center. We'll take Darren Collison. Danny, neither one of them are centers. Stay with me here because we got Darren Collison and another guy in that deal, I think. And there's our center, Kenneth Faried. Yeah, we can work with Kenneth Faried for sure. Oh, Melo. But no. I'm not going with Melo. We're going to bring in Kenneth Faried. And now we got a team. Wait, do we need a small forward too? Oh, I got 2 centers instead of getting a small forward. Whoopsie daisies. Well, you know what we can do then? Let's run the cheese here. Let's slide Faried over to the 4. He goes up to an 80. All of a sudden, he's probably got quite a bit more value, and I can go get myself a decent small forward here. Wow, Buddy Hield? He's averaging 18. Let's do it. Why not? And what I'm actually going to do here is slide him to the 3. He gets to play with his good buddy Jimmy. Oh, that'll be fun, yeah. Oh, and look at that. Rotation's perfectly balanced. I did a great job. All right, Russ, you ready? I'm thinking we should close this season pretty strong. We were at like the 5-6 seed prior to the trades. I'm hoping we can be top 3 once everything's all said and done here. Also, y'all are showing a lot of love on the video with Russ in his prime with the Sacramento Kings, so I really do appreciate that. Thank y'all. Giannis wins MVP, averaged 29, 14, and 6. So what y'all think? Is he going to be sticking around in Milwaukee or will he get traded soon? Deloading 6-man. Oh, there's Ja Morant, Rookie of the Year over in Memphis. Giannis wins DPOY. Malik Monk, Most Improved. Kenny Atkinson, Coach of the Year. Harden ended up averaging 32. He had to chill out a little bit once we got more guys on the team, but 32, 5, and 9. If that's chilling, that's still pretty crazy. He probably would have won MVP had I not made any moves to kind of round out the team, as Westbrook was on 3rd team, averaging 24, 10, and 8, and all defensive 2nd. We love it, Russ. We ended up getting up to a top 3 seed, just like I wanted. 59 wins, just barely behind the other top teams in the conference. Buddy Hield was great. Jimmy was great. Yeah, the Jimmy trade, I'm a big fan. It was the 2 LA teams that played better than us, by the way. First round, we got the Jazz. We're not losing to Utah. This isn't happening. We win in 6. All right, next up will be the LA Clippers. This is a team that Russ will play for later down the line. Wow, Lou Williams was an 85 and Montrez was an 84. Yeah, Lou and Montrez were really good for this Clipper team. And then Kawhi and Paul George at the peak of their play. Seems like overalls might have been higher in this 2K than some others. We're up 2-1 early. It doesn't let you simulate game by game unless I think you click this and then go. Yeah, it's really weird. But we beat the Clippers in 5, and we'll be taking on the Dubs in the conference finals again, who somehow knocked off the Lakers. This was the weird Warriors team with D'Lo. Yeah, they were injured in real life. A lot of the guys were Clay and Dre. Or no, Dre, I think he might have just sat out after a while. Curry was hurt. This was a lost season for the Warriors, but here in a world of no injuries, the Dubs are competing. Game 1, they win. We're not losing to this team. We're up 2-1 early. Come on, 3-1. We beat them in 5. And in the finals, we got the Nets, a Russ versus KD finals. We love it. We just saw Durant in 2K19 in the conference finals. This time, he's teamed up with Kyrie Irving. We got the better team now, KD. We got the upper hand. We're up 3-0. They get a game. We win in 5. That was an easy run to the title. And I can say the thing. He's averaging 40. James Harden, your finals MVP. Averaged 40 in the finals with 4 rebounds, 8 assists. And Russ was awesome in the postseason, averaging 26, 7, and 8. How did he do in the finals specifically? I want to see that. Finals. Oh, him and Harden were going off. 27, 6, and 7 from Russ in the finals. And we got Russ a championship. There you go. Hopefully there's more to come as we head over to 2K21, where Russ will be with the Washington Wizards. Well, I guess 2K21 didn't have Russ on the Rockets yet. The trade must have happened closer to the season, so the rosters that I have now don't reflect that. I think the trade was like John Wall. Let me look it up to be sure. All right, there you go. Lottery protected 2023 first round pick. Let's push that deal through. What a crazy trade when you really think about it. And now we will rebuild the Wizards with Russ. Westbrook, he's at an 88 in this 2K, and we'll see this as a trend. His overall will continue to fall as the 2Ks go on. And this roster is definitely the saddest roster we've had to work with. Bradley Beal's going to get buckets. We know that. Russ will probably put up some big numbers. Outside of that, I mean, my goodness. We'll just see what we can do with this squad at the deadline. You know what might be actually really smart? Trade for trash teams' first round picks before the season even gets going. Maybe they'll have less value right now and then use those in deals later. I think that might be the play. Like, the Pistons look awful. You think we could finesse their pick early in the season? If we go here. No, it's already pretty valuable. They want Westbrook for the pick. I can't do that. I'll give you our pick in 2022. I'm not doing the Westbrook for Blake Griffin swap. Westbrook just got here about 10 seconds ago. I'll give you Bertans, and you give me back, I don't know, Langston Galloway? No. I'll give you my pick in 25. At this point, it's not even worth it. All right, so that 4D chess move I thought I was going to be able to pull off, yeah, it was absolutely not a smart move. Oh, yeah, and the season schedule was different in this 2K because, of course, there was the bubble and everything else. NBA shut down, so schedule's way different. We're starting in, like, what, December or late November or something like that? Yeah, December is when the season started. Yeah, because there was the short turnaround from the bubble to the season. Playing these old 2Ks and doing rebuilds like this, it's kind of like a trip down memory lane. You remember the players, the rosters, the league landscape at the time. I mean, so much has changed. I'm going to stop it right here. We're 19 and 21. It's not looking too good. Some of our players are disgruntled. As far as selling teams across the league, we got anybody we could talk to here? Nothing? We got the Grizz. I don't really want to trade for a young Ja. The Bulls have Levine, but he plays the guard spot. Let me simulate a little bit further. I don't know when the deadline is. Is it about to pass? We're at the contract deadline, but the trade deadline hasn't came up yet. I don't know when it is. I'm gonna just do it now because I feel like 2K is gonna bug out and not let me make trades at a certain point. So let's just do it now. Make the deals that we can make. Not gonna lie, don't have a ton of hope for this Wizards team, especially just given the teams that we have to work with on trades. There's not much out there. Rui Hachimura is outraged. DeMarcus Cousins, he's kind of putting up numbers. Christian Wood, he's scoring it. Derrick Rose is averaging 20. You know what? Let's do this trade. Troy Brown and Rui. No. I think we can do better. Do we have any big salaries here? Any like huge contracts? Like Jan Mahimi. Wow. That Jan Mahimi contract. Let's go Jan, right? We'll throw in Troy Brown and maybe get somebody good. We could still get Derrick Rose. We could get VO. VO isn't very good. Money Mitch. Clint Capella, he doesn't rebound like how he did in Houston for me. Y'all remember that? I'll do this for D Rose and Langston Galloway, sure. Derrick Rose can provide a scoring punch off the bench. And then I think I'm going to do the Boogie deal as well with Beasley. We trade Thomas Bryant and Rui. Now we're pretty heavy on guards, so we need to go get some forwards or something. Jeremy Grant, how's he playing? About 10 a night, efficient shooter? Sure. We're just trying stuff for this team. We do need a wing as well, small forward. Can we do Davis Bertans, Shabazz Napier? That should get me a good wing. Do we have any picks? Oh, we do. Yeah, let me throw in a first here. OG? OG just never gets love in 2K. They never have him play as good as he is. Dinwiddie's interesting. I mean, he's a PG, but I feel like we could flip him for good value, so let's take the deal. Dinwiddie. Throw him with like 2 firsts. Maybe we can make a big swing here. Mikal Bridges and Oubre. I don't think that's worth it, even for handsome there. Jared Allen and DeAndre Jordan is fun. Oh, De'Aaron Fox. Randall and Money Mitch isn't bad either. Randall's averaging 22. De'Aaron Fox. Let's do it. Let's do it. I know, Danny, you already have Russ. You already have... Stay with me here. Let's go. Fox, Jeremy Grant. Oh, this did not do what I thought it would. I thought it'd get us some crazy offers. Karis LeVert. Oh, gosh. You know what? I'm just going to take the Randall and Robinson deal. That's what I wanted in the first place. I should have just done that. Okay, so we have a lot of centers. Still need a starting... What was it? Small forward? Yeah. So let me go grab myself a small forward. Doesn't have to be anybody insane, but hopefully somebody serviceable at the very least. You know what? I'm going to take Aaron Baines, and we're going to try and flip Baines. We'll throw him with, like, Musa here. Just like a 78, 79. You know what? Joe Harris can shoot. Kuz, he's averaging 12 on efficiency. You know what? Joe Harris can shoot. Let's get him. So Joe started small forward. Bench is Money Mitch, Rose, Malik Beasley. We need a power forward off the bench, too. So let's trade Langston Galloway to go get that 4. Kyle Anderson, he's a small forward in this. Sure. Maxi Kleba. Yeah, this Washington team was just in such a bad position in terms of trade assets. I did my best. Was this the first year with the simulate regular season button? It was either this year or last. But I did my best. I made do with what I had. I don't even know if we're going to get to the playoffs, to be honest. The play-in is in this, so that works in our favor. All right, we're going to make the play-in tournament. Oh, I just smacked my desk. Whoops. Luka Doncic averaged 34, 10, and 10. Yeah, this year and 20. What year is this? Is this 21 only? Bro, 22 and 23, I think we're crazy for Luka. Maybe 24 was too. Yeah, Luka went off in a lot of those 2Ks. DS, 6 Man of the Year. Giannis, DPOY, Marquise Chris, most improved. Brett Brown was still coaching? Is that true? Wow. I thought he's been out the league for even longer than that. I guess not. Russ make All-NBA? No. I'm excited to rebuild the Lakers with Russ. I think that'll be interesting. Russ averaged 21, 6, and 7. Beal averaged 24, 3, and 6. Or sorry, Russ averaged 21, 7, and 6. I don't like how they have the defensive and offensive rebounds here. It's kind of confusing. Wait, is there no play-in? Oh, that's cooked. Well, we missed the playoffs. Yeah, this Wizards team was pretty sad. There should have been a play-in. I guess they didn't have it in the game yet or some. Hawks won the chip? What? Patrick Beverly somewhere mad. Well, we're going to move on to the next 2K. That'll be 22. 2K22! The Brody is in Los Angeles. I remember when this move happened and they got Dwight, Melo. It was the unction, right? But people were hyped for this team, including myself. I'm not going to act like I wasn't hyped. Didn't think they were going to be good. Russ is an 86, which is still real serviceable for sure. Now, if I was rebuilding this team in 2K22, full transparency, I would trade Westbrook. But that's not what we're doing here today. We're trying to win one with Russ. So I instinctually hit the trade finder with them, and there's actually some really good offers. Like Shea for Russ is insane, but I'm not doing that. We got Bron, we got AD, we got Russ. The simulation should favor this team at least a little bit. I don't think I'm out of battery, but let me get my charger. I don't think that, yeah, Melo, your face, you look a little angry. That's how I am right now. Ran out of batteries mid-recording is crazy. But, or not even batteries, because this is an Xbox. You know, these controllers run off charge. All right, there we go. We're good. Kent Bazemore starting at the 2? That's the problem. But yeah, we're going to see how this team goes, or does. Like I said, I really think that 2K isn't going to strongly dislike a team that's got Bron, AD, and Westbrook. We should do okay in the simulation. Why can you not see your record this time? I can see where I'm at in the conference, but I can't see my record. I'm glad the menus have improved at least a little bit. I will say the game simulates pretty fast in this. 2K25 sim speeds on console weren't very good. 26 is doing really well though, as far as sim speeds for sure. I was wrong. We are not very good. 28 and 26. Utah's at the top of the conference, but I really think this team we can salvage. We can make something work. Let's see the stats, how everybody's doing. Bron's only averaging 22. What's his minutes looking like? They got him at 32. What do they have AD at? Oh, AD's at 38, and he's only averaging 22? Low key, I wouldn't be opposed to trading AD at all. With the way the team's performing, I don't think we're going to get crazy value for Bron if we traded him. I'm not doing this. Warriors want to pair him with Curry, but I'm not doing that. Could we get better value for AD? We could get Shea. What's Shea averaging? 24? Jamal Murray, Randall and Kemba. Hold on. Stay Stay with me here, teams. I'm gonna see what y'all would think if I threw in some first. Hallie and Fox is crazy. Shea, there's the Wiseman and Clay offer. All right, well, a trade in AD does not seem like it's gonna improve us. Let me try one more thing. Let's go AD, Monk, and a pick. We could get Kuminga. Whoa. Yeah, the offer still didn't really change too much. So I guess upgrading the roster around my guys is gonna be the main avenue here. Need to get a better starting shooting guard. Malik Monk. Oh yeah, they don't have him hooping, huh? Let's go Malik Monk, Dwight Howard. We can get Cody Zeller. Ooh, Mikal Bridges? I'd have to trade Melo too. Melo's not playing bad, but Mikal? Yeah, we're taking that 10 times out of 10. Now Mikal, oh, the recently signed thing. Whoops, I've forgotten to turn that off like every 2K. But Mikal, if we throw you with like THT and a first, because they got Mikal, his shot tendency's cooked. He doesn't play that well. Terry Rozier's averaging 17, and we get Nas, who's averaging a smooth 12 a night. Jeremy Grant and Beef Stew is another decent offer. Wow, Jeremy Grant's averaging 23 over in Detroit. Wendell and John Isaac, John Collins and Jalen Johnson. We're definitely getting somewhere here. Regardless of what we take, there's some great options on the table. I really like the Terry Rozier Nas Reed deal. Let's do it. So Nas Reed is going to be the center now. Kendrick Nunn, how you been playing? Pretty good. We'll keep him as a backup PG. Frank the Tank. Yeah, we're probably good on Frank the Tank. Let's throw him with Marc Gasol and another first. We're running low on picks, but all these rebuilds are one-year situations, so we're cool with trading picks. Jay Sean Tate and David Nwaba, two young wings, sure. I'm going to keep Jay Sean. David Nwaba's probably going to be hitting the trade finder once again. We'll throw him with Kent Bazemore and look for a better backup too. THT. My boy THT's hairline did a fadeaway. Oh my gosh. I think he's only in his early 20s, but my goodness, that hairline's in his 50s. Sorry, THT, don't dunk on me. Moses Brown, I'm a trade for you. Moses Brown, backup 5. Maybe they'll start him. I don't care what y'all do, just as long as the team's better. So point guard squared away. Shooting guard Wayne Ellington's mad. And we need a backup power forward. Okay, so we need a shooting guard and a power forward. Bring back Caruso, slide him to the 2. Yeah, for the 5s, let's do it. The Bald Eagle. And we got Ersan Ilyasova, who could low-key play the 4 off the bench. Caruso goes down at the 2. Why? Kendrick, can you play the 2? Sure, why not? Let's just do it that way if his overall isn't going to go down. Ersan, maybe we can do better at the backup 4, but if we can't, Ersan Ilyasova will be fine for a backup power forward, can space the floor a little bit. Yeah, we'll keep him. Okay, so now the team's much more balanced out. We got a lot better depth. Starting 5 is improved. Terry Rozier brings another scoring punch and spacing to the starting 5. I like what we did a lot. Lakers, again, we're a team that didn't have a ton of trade assets to work with. Unless you were gonna consider like trading their top players, that was really the only way we could have got major value. So I did what I could with what I had. You know what I mean? Clippers will be fun to rebuild after this too. That's where we'll be headed for 23. Goodness gracious, this Lakers team is sad. We're the 9 seed though, so we should be able to at least get in the play-in. Hopefully the play-in's in this. 34 from Luka. This was Cade's draft class. Drummond 6th man of the year. Giannis DPOY. AD made first team. All right, AD. Let me not hate on you. I was thinking about trading you. Russ made second team. 19, 9, and 8. Wow. Braun was second team as well, 22, 7, and 9. We had all those All-NBA players, and we're the 9 seed. Crazy work. Can we at least win one play-in game? Oh, we do. Taking on the Mavs next for our playoff spot. Graphics in this game look kind of smooth. I like them. We won that too. Oh, nice. We made the playoffs for a Battle of LA. We're taking on the Los Angeles Clippers here in the first round. Look at Bron and Kawhi hitting the same emote there. Oh, they're in sync right now. Look at that. That's kind of funny. But anyway, I think we're capable of beating the Clippers. I really like what we have. Maybe I'm biased as the general manager, but we'll see. It's 1-1 after 2. We go up 2-1. I told y'all! 8 seed run of doom! Okay, we lose game 5. We're out of there in 6. Dubs up next. It wouldn't be a Russ run in this video without facing the Warriors. I think we face the Warriors every time we've been in the playoffs this video. The Warriors are kind of weak compared to us though. It's 1-1. We go down 2-1. We tie it. We win the 5th. We win in 6. All right, the Pelicans, a young Zion. Yeah, 2K used to have Zion moving crazily. We win the first. 8 seed finals run. Really, we were a 9 seed because in the play-in and everything, we lose the 5th. We're out of there in 6. Celtics Lakers finals. 8 seed Cinderella run from the Lakers. Adam Silver somewhere celebrating. And he gets a Lakers Celtics finals. Yeah, he's counting those Benjamins and celebrating. We can beat them too, bro. We have the personnel. Game 1, we lose. Game 2, we lose. We do not have the personnel. We get game 4 and 5. Come on. I didn't want this to be a video where we hopped into a ton of games just because it would have been super, super long. Wanted to focus more on the rebuild aspect. But we got a chance to come back from 3-0. Oh, yeah, we're jumping into Simcast for Game 6. Oh, my gosh. This might be one of the greatest Cinderella runs of all time. 8 seed, or 9 seed, really, because, you know, I've already said the whole playing spiel. We were down 3-0 in the finals. How did we even make it here? Who knows? But we stormed all the way back for a Game 7. 29, 10, and 9 from Bron. Russ had 24, 23 from AD. Come on, Russ. Game 7. We fought this hard to make it here. We can't lose now. Good start to the game. Come on, we got a lead. Celtics are right there with us. Oh, if Game 7 was close, I'd love to watch. We're down big. Oh, no. Wait. Yeah, no, it's up. We lost. We did it! Well, what a run that was. 8 seed all the way to the finals. Ultimately took the L. We were down 3-0. Won 3 straight, then lost that last one. Hey, it's a lot better than the Lakers did in real life. They missed the playoffs, so we nearly missed the playoffs. Had we not won those playing games, we wouldn't have made it. Let's just move on to 2K23. This was a lot of fun, though. We are actually skipping 2K23. Reason being, Russell Westbrook got traded in the middle of the season from the Lakers to the Clippers, so technically he started out 23 on the Lakers. I don't want to rebuild a similar Laker roster again. Anyway, he played the second half of the year with the Clips in 23. He also played for the Clips in 24. So I thought we'll just go on to 24. That was a long-winded way of saying that. Now, unfortunately, in 24, Russell Westbrook is low-key washed. Well, at least 2K feels that way. 79 overall. Whew! We got the Unction Clippers, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George. We'll see how we do off the start. Russ will be in a bench role for the first time of this rebuild. Yeah, this team might be really good in the simulation. I know that 2K really likes the current Clippers in Sim. I'm not sure how they were feeling in 24. It's been a while since I've seen how the Clippers did in a 24 Sim. Okay, we're solid. Number 1 seed, we're more than solid. And see, this is where the simulation speed started to drop off a little bit. For 25, I'm probably going to hop on my PC so I don't have to deal with these sim speeds. But anyway, January 29th, we're 27 and 28. Lakers are actually doing really well, huh? This was obviously pre-Luka. Let me see how everybody's doing. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi's never that good in the sim. Paul is really hooping. Harden, he's playmaking and facilitating. Russ, 12, 5, and 5 off the bench. Okay, that's all right from Russ. Now, let's go here. I'm thinking we low-key trade Kawhi. We slide him to the 3. His overall should go up to like a 95. Yep, I know all about that. His overall goes up at small forward. Nobody wants him? Well, dang it. Can we make our own trade? See if a team's selling or rebuilding? Because I think if we swap out stars with somebody, trade Kawhi, it could be crazy. Like Ant's available. If I could do an Ant for Kawhi deal somehow, Wemby's available, but this might be a little too early to go get Wemby. He's only like an 86, I think it said. Jazz. Grizz have Ja too, so he could be an option, but we've got Harden at the 1. I think that the Ant deal could be really fun. So Kawhi for Ant. Oh, Ant's max hasn't kicked in yet. Well, that's going to make this a lot more annoying. Y'all got any bad deals? Uncle Mike's contract isn't great, so maybe we could leverage that here. I give you Daniel Tice. 261 bands, more than allowed. You can't let me slide here. Oh, you gotta be kidding. All right, give me Mike, and then also give me, I don't know, Wendell Moore. I throw you Daniel Tice and Brandon Boston. They're gonna say no. And now I don't have more slots. Like, I'm running low on slots to throw in more stuff. I got 2 picks. This isn't gonna work. I don't have enough picks. Maybe I should just keep Kawhi and rock out. Or maybe if I slide him back to the 4, he'll be a lower overall and I can get offers. Yep, that is the case. We can get, woo! Both these offers include Russ, though. Why do all these deals include Russ? I can't do a deal with Russ in it. Bro, like Zion would be, I think Zion would be perfect. Woo! This is so worth it. This is so worth it. Kawhi, Norman Powell, for Rudy and Cat, we get a whole front court. Let's do it. Now, slide my guy Beard over to the 2. Zoo at the backup 5 doesn't sit right with me. I wish he could start, but he's probably not going to start. He's going to come off the bench. But we have Zoo and Rudy, so that's a great center core. Russ will start at point now. Then let's trade some of these other centers. Maybe go get a power forward or something off the bench. Get Norman Powell back would be beautiful. We love his scoring. Okay, so Norman Powell's back. Now let's trade. Wow, Terrence Mann was a pretty good overall in this. 78. This is probably after he hit all those 3s on Rudy Gobert. Brandon Clark and Vince Williams. We got to give up a first, but I like it. It improves our depth. And then B. Clark's going to go to the 4. He goes up to an 80. Now I think the bench is almost squared away. Yeah, we just need a backup point guard. Should be fairly simple. We trade Amir Coffey, TJ Warren, and somebody give me a PG. Chris Dunn works. He plays for the Clippers in real life. Cool. Does he still play for them? I think he does. All right, here's the squad. 10-man rotation. I like it a lot. I know trading Kawhi was risky, but I really think it's going to pan out. Stacking up that front court. 2K loves when you got rebounders in the front court. You got those bigs, so I feel like it might be nice. Gosh, this takes so long to sim. Oh, wait, it wasn't going. That's why I was like, bro, it's not moving. Yeah, because it wasn't going, genius. Luka Doncic is your MVP. 34, 10, and 10 from the Don. Wemby's rookie year. There you go. Mike Malone, coach of the year. Any Clippers on All-NBA? No, sir. I thought Paul might make it, to be honest. We ended up as the 4 seed, 54 wins. Top of the West was tightly packed, but we did make some progress moving up the standings a little bit. Paul averaged 25, finished out the season with those numbers, and didn't make All-NBA. That's kind of crazy. As far as the stats go, yeah, it was Paul leading the team in scoring. Russ averaged 12, 5, and 6. Nothing crazy. Big Zeus started some games. Then when Rudy pulled up, he had to go to the bench. Gobert didn't really score too much, but he brings us defense and rebounding, which I think is big. Round 1, we got the Lakers. All right, Russ. Chance for you to get revenge on your former team. Oh, yeah, the Lakers did look real smooth after trading Russ. I forgot. This roster was nice. D'Lo, Reeves, Rui, Bron, AD. It's a good team. How do they have Luka Doncic now? We're up 3-0. They get a game. That's fine. We win in 5. Easy. Mavericks up next. And Luka. Oh, boy. Luka and Kyrie. And Luka was really a cheat code in this 2K. It's 1-1 after 2 games. They go up 2-1. We tie it. They win the 5th. Push it 7. Come on. We lose in game 7. Karl Towns had 24. Russ Westbrook 12, 6, and 9. Good effort. I'll stand on the Kawhi trade. I still think that was a good trade. Just didn't work out ultimately. And the Knicks win the championship with Jalen Brunson. All right, on to 2K25. We're almost to 26 at this point. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it works. You're 1 away. Sometimes I say things that are really obvious. Let's just move on to the next. We're here, NBA 2K25. I've got fond memories with this game just because, I mean, we hit 100K on this game. Awesome, right? And with the Nuggets, Russ being in Denver, I really think we can make something happen. I like the squad that we got here. I'm going to let us rock out to start off. If we need any adjustments, I will definitely do so. Oh my gosh, on PC, the menus run so smooth. Okay, we're starting off pretty bad. Hopefully we pick this up. I think there are some obvious avenues to improving this team. You can use the contract of Michael Porter Jr. to make a move, as we saw the Nuggets do over the offseason in real life. But yeah, using the MPJ deal could be a play. Even potentially trading Jamal Murray, but I don't think we'll need to do that. I don't know how many picks we're working with. We could trade guys at the end of the rotation if we need some additional draft capital. That's definitely an option for us as well. We got a lot we can do here at the trade deadline. Sitting at 31 and 20. The Mavs are 46 and 5. Oh my gosh. This is pre-Cooper, too. And this is what I'm going to have to deal with in 26 also. All right. Well, we have no picks that we can trade right now. So I'm going to try and acquire a few. Deron Holmes, I can get a first, and Jock Landale for him. We had to include Dario Saric in that deal, which is fine. Jock Landale, we can get Chris Paul and a first. You know what? Sure. All right. Chris probably isn't here to stay. I just thought it was kind of interesting that he popped up there. Throw him with Mike Porter Jr. Let me turn off the stepping rule so I can trade picks consecutively here. We should be able to do that anyway with like pick swaps and stuff. I wish pick swaps were a thing that we could, do in 2K and rebuilds and stuff. But let's go Chris Paul, MPJ. We can get Fox. We don't really need a PG. Quickly and Pirtle's interesting. It gives us depth. OG on the wing. Laurie and Kessler is fun. That used to be a go-to trade package in 25. Jimmy Butler. Flashy move there to get Jimmy. I really like the fit of Laurie Markkinen. Let's bring him in. And then Walker Kessler can be a backup big for us. And honestly, with that, I think we're kind of squared away. You know what? I'm going to play Kessler as a 4 just so Jokic gets enough minutes within the rotation. Yeah, let's do that. And we're squared away. Yeah, that just made us a lot deeper. Russ off the bench has been doing his thing. 15, 5, and 7. Let's hope we can close strong. I don't know if the Laurie trade was the right move. Laurie isn't the best 2K player, but it just made so much sense. And you get Walker off the bench. Come on, dude. Jokic is your MVP. Average 29, 12, and 10. See, having the Joker just makes me feel good, like we can win the championship. Look at Russ! 6th man of the year, 14, 5, and 7 from the Brody. Oh gosh, the Mavs really went 71 and 11. We end up playing 45 and 37 is only good enough for the play-in tournament. Come on, at least get me to the playoffs. We will grab the 7th seed to take on the Minnesota Wolves. As far as the stats go, here's what you were looking at for the regular season. All right, Minnesota. Dude, we have such a good lineup. We're down 2-1 early. We'll tie it. We go down 3-2, and we're out of here at 6. Wow. Wow. 2K did not show this Nuggets team any love. Crazy work. Murray was hooping. Markkanen was trash. I shouldn't have traded for Markkanen. I know I shouldn't have. All right, bro. On to 2K26. Let's close strong here. We're here on 2K26. The Brody is in Sacramento. And man, I can't wait to get to work with this team. We're going to wait till the deadline so that way we can get the best value for our players. But I really think there's an opportunity to maneuver here a lot. We are so trash. I cannot wait until the deadline. We are 3-16. No, this isn't how this season's going to go, okay? I can trade anybody besides Westbrook. I'll trade all my picks. We're not going to be this trash. Now listen, are there any selling teams this early in the season? No, everybody still believes that they can do something. I'm gonna simulate a little bit more. There's no way it gets much worse than this, right? Okay, we're starting to win a little bit. Oh, dude, the turnaround's gonna be tough for this team. I just need them to win me some games so we can get a little bit further along in the season and some better players are available for me. Oh my gosh, this is bad. Yeah, I'm glad I put Russ in his prime for the sim today so the Kings were actually decent because, oh my gosh, we went on a little win streak right there, which was good. Okay, we're within 10 games of 500. Make it 8 games of 500. We've gone on a little bit of a run. We can make this work. It's gonna take a lot for sure. Miami Heat, they've got Bam and Tyler Hero available. Ja's available. I mean, we know Russ probably isn't going to start on a good team at this stage, with all due respect, so I wouldn't be opposed to trade him for a point guard. Right now, Schroeder's been starting. Russ has been off the bench, averaging 13, 4, and 6 so far. But I think we might try and go for like a Cade Cunningham. Actually, you know what? Recently, Ja Morant in a rebuild. I don't want to spoil what rebuild it was, but Ja Morant was so good for me. I'm going to trade my unprotected first and a Spurs pick and another pick in 27 and another pick in 28. I need Ja. We get him. And we just had to give up Levine, so we still have Sabonis as a trade piece. I think we do look to leverage Sabonis in a trade. We could go get the Goon. I mean, Sabonis is low-key playing better than the Goon. That might not be the play there. We could get Maxey, but we already got our guard in Ja. We might keep Sabonis. With the way he's been hooping, I think it might make more sense to keep him around. Ja, see, I told you, 28 and 8, and he's only playing 32 minutes. He's really going crazy. Sabonis, yeah, he's really good in the estimated wins. So is Monk, low-key. DeMar isn't great. Russ is adding a lot of wins considering he's off the bench. So we could definitely make something happen if we went like DeRozan. We could go get Ingram. Jared Allen, we don't need a big. De'Aaron coming back. No. Darius Garland and Zoe. I'm going to do this trade just because it's so good. We can flip Darius for sure for somebody who fits us better. Şengün's there, but that trade included Russ, and we don't need Şengün. Man, I don't really like any of these deals. The Şengün deal's all right, but I can't give up Westbrook, and Şengün doesn't really fit us right now. I guess Brandon Ingram. Zion. Yes. Yes. We included a few seconds, and that'll get the deal through. We also get Jose Alvarado. So, oh my gosh, we have all the point guards. Call us the Sacramento PGs. The amount of PGs we have, just an insane amount. So we need to trade some of these guys. Need a wing, desperately. We need a small forward. I saw Keegan Murray got a new extension with the Kings while I was recording this video. It was big old contract. I think it was like 5 years, 140 M's, which I feel like is insane for Keegan Murray. Josh Hart in a first for Zoe. Jose Alvarado in a handful of seconds. I'll do that. Josh, you're going to play the 3 where you go up to an 84. Yup. So now the starting lineup squared away. Keegan Murray, no Sacktown, just extended you, and you're a solid player in real life. 2K Sim, though, they're not really a fan of you. So I'm going to trade for Cam Thomas, who the Sim loves. He's averaging 25. Yes, we'll have him and Malik Monk as our scoring duo at the 2 guard. It'll be beautiful. So our 2 guard position is set. We still have too many point guards. We need a backup 4 or 5. Keon Ellis, I'm sorry. 2K's got you underrated, though. I'm going to be honest. LeBron instead of 76. Mark Williams back up 5-man. Love it. Okay, now we got too many centers. It's always a problem, isn't it? So let's go Dario Saric, Devin Carter. Give me Bobby Portis, who can play some 4 off the bench. And now we just need a small forward, and we will be completely squared away. Wait, actually, no. We're going to do it this way. This is fine. Cam, Josh, Zion, Sabonis, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk, Russ, Mark Williams, and that's the rotation. 9-man rotation. Hopefully that can win us some more games. Will this be a championship quality squad? I'm not sure. We did just win like 7 games in a row post trades though, so that's good. Oh my goodness, we're hooping. Will it be enough to get us a guaranteed playoff spot? No, we might be the 9 seed in the play-in even after the strong close to the season. That's just the nature of the Western Conference this year. As Jokic is your MVP. No Kings on All-NBA. Wow, Josh Giddey made 3rd team. Interesting. We'll see if we can make our way into the playoffs. Hey, with the Lakers, we went from 9 seed in the play-in all the way to the NBA Finals and almost won it. Russ averaged 12, 3, and 5 this year. Oh, we got the Lakers in round 1 of the play-in. We win. Round 2 will be the Nuggets. Russ revenge. All right, we're taking on the Minnesota Wolves in round 1. It's going to be a 1-8 matchup. We're looking to pull the upset here, and we're down 3-1. It's cooked. All right, well, we were able to get Russ at least 1 ring. Not what I hoped. Oh my gosh, Russ only averaged 7, 1, and 4 in the first round. It was only 5 games, granted, but pretty rough as the Thunder go back-to-back here in the sim. All right, Westbrook, it was a good effort. I had a lot of fun. Good luck in Sacramento to the Brody. If you made it to the end, comment Westbrook. I might already said that in the video earlier today, but it is what it is. If you made it to the end, comment Westbrook. Like, subscribe. We love basketball. Have a great day. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.